Mental health has a different definition culture by culture. And it's very interesting that mental illness also, therefore, has a different definition culture by culture, which means that mental illness is a variable and is really made up. It's actually made up by where you are. And it's a product of, the culture that you're in at the time that the diagnoses or the complaints actually occur. So what might be seen as a mental health diagnosis in, Sacramento, California, might not even be seen as a mental health diagnosis in London, England, and it certainly might not be seen that way in Zimbabwe or seen that way in Australia. So we have different definitions for what mental illness and what mental health are around the world. And, sometimes it's the same condition can be seen as a gift in one place where it's seen as a curse in another place. What this really means ultimately is that there is no definition for mental illness, because when there's a definition, like if I have a broken arm and I go to Singapore, you can bet I still have a broken arm in Singapore. If I have a fever and I go to Singapore, I have a fever there too, whether it's in Tibet or in Reykjavik or wherever I go. But with mental illness, it's so variable that it's clearly just made up. And because it's really just made up culture by culture, it's subject to profound and thorough transformation as a concept. If we don't even know what it means to be mentally healthy, we're pretty audacious to suggest that we understand what it means to be mentally ill. And that's why I really moved into being an undoctor. The idea being that maybe there's nothing wrong with you. Like, even if you're totally uncomfortable, even if you're having a miserable life experience, even if, what you feel like seems to be odd, different, or maybe representative of an illness or a deficiency, maybe it's not. Maybe you're just being human, living the life that you were given, and there might be nothing wrong with your mental health at all.